Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nala. I am based in Johannesburg and this is basically a series of my second pregnancy. I already have a son and he is almost 2. He'll be 2 in 2 months, and so we are just documenting this pregnancy for this little bubbas. We don't know the gender. We are keeping it a surprise, so that's super exciting. But yeah, I haven't done an update in a while, and this update will be for weeks 23 to 26. And the reason why I haven't done an update is we've been away on holiday in Europe for like 2 weeks or so, and that was really amazing. It was one of my best friend's weddings as well, so that's why we decided to go. That was like the main reason. But because of that, then we decided to just make a holiday out of it, and kind of like a baby moon. I guess it was the right time for a baby moon, and also just like our last holiday, just the three of us with my husband and my little boy. So it was absolutely amazing. We had a great time, but I was exhausted from that trip. It was so tiring, but like I say, super worth it. Super worth it. But now I'm back, so yay, I'm so glad to be back home. And as usual, I've got my notes here just so that I don't forget anything. I have to pick up my son pretty soon, so I can't make this a very long video. But I do have a lot of points that I want to chat to you guys about since my last update, seeing as it's been quite a while and quite a bit has happened since then. I had my 24-week appointment that I mentioned in my last update, so I've got some feedback from that, and yeah, just some symptoms and everything else that have been going on for the past few weeks. So yeah, let's get started. Okay. So the first thing is the baby's development. Now, because I'm covering quite a few weeks, I've just kind of squizzed through the apps that I typically look at, and basically week 23 the baby was the size of a carrot. I'm assuming the length of a carrot, and all the way up until about 25-26 weeks it's now as big as an eggplant. So definitely growing. And in terms of weight, I think from around 23 weeks the average that they kind of give on the apps is around 560 grams, and now at 26 weeks almost a kilogram. So if we move on to symptoms now, symptoms, so many symptoms, but maybe I should just start with, based on my last update, I had 2 symptoms really, or 2 topics that were kind of really on my mind and concerning me, or yeah, the main symptoms that I had. I think it was week 22, my last update, and that was weight gain and sleep. So with my weight gain, I had mentioned that I'm struggling to gain weight. So basically I spoke to my doctor about it, and she's not worried at all. She also just said, based on my previous pregnancy, that I really don't gain very much weight, so I shouldn't worry too much about it, and I should just eat regularly, be a little bit, conscious. I have gained a little bit of weight since that appointment. I think I've gained like 1.5 kilograms, so like around 3 pounds. over the 3 weeks. So that's pretty good. I'm at least happy that there is some gain, weight gain. And then when it comes to the sleeping issue, I was really just complaining or having a hard time with waking up in the middle of the night or sort of very early morning and then struggling to get back to sleep. And I did mention that I thought that was partly due to me kind of like overthinking and having some anxieties regarding some of the decisions I had to make regarding birth and wanting a VBAC, etc. So after my appointment, which I'll get into a little bit later, just now, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm sleeping better from like a mental perspective. From a physical perspective, I'm struggling now with sleep. It's just not comfortable. Um, like I'm turning from left to right because you can't sleep on your back at this stage of pregnancy, and can't really sleep on your stomach. I'm more like a stomach sleeper, so I try and put my pregnancy pillow, which you'll see behind me, this massive thing over here. I just kind of try and put it over here so that I can sort of like sleep on my side and have my stomach leaning onto the pillow. So I'm trying different things, but yeah, sometimes it's okay and lots of times it's not. I'm just feeling big. Another symptom now is that my SPD, so my symphysis pubis diastis, yeah, I think that's what it's called, but basically it's like it's when your pubic bone just is so painful, and the way that I describe it is like it just feels like my bones are bruised, which is, you know what I mean? So it's like not the muscle, it's like it feels like it's from the bone, and it just hurts. It really hurts. So especially when I wake up in the mornings because I haven't been moving around a lot, and I suffered from this earlier on in pregnancy and even in my last pregnancy. But I do go to the chiropractor, and that helps. But I think it's because I've been away, so I haven't been going to my chiropractor appointments, and it just kind of came back full force. So that has been not pleasant. And with that as well, I think it's just like I have a lot of pelvic pressure now because tummy's getting big. You'll see with my bump shot, bump date, whatever you want to call it, it's really grown over the past few weeks, and so I'm definitely feeling that pressure on my pelvis, and I think it's just causing that SPD to kind of come back. Sorry, so I had to rush and go pick up my son. So I'm back. Apologies if the light is a little bit different now, but yeah, where was I? Symptoms. So the next symptom, I think I left off with the SPD and the pelvic pressure. The next one is really vivid dreams. So I had vivid dreams early on in pregnancy, but yeah, it kind of fizzled out. But now it's back, and all my dreams are just they're not nightmares. They're just very intense, and it feels so real. And I found now that most of them have to do with either my pregnancy or labor and delivery. So it's clearly something that's going on in my subconscious. And a lot of my dreams are, related to that, and just super, super intense. So that's something that's new. Then the next symptom or the next experience that I've been having these past few weeks is the baby's kicking. This baby is super active all the time. So with my son, when I was pregnant with my son, he had like specific times. And it was usually early, like around 4 a.m. in the morning, where he would be wide awake, ready to go, you know. Um, but with this baby, I feel a lot more kicking consistently throughout the day. Obviously, there's quiet times, but I'm feeling a lot more regular movements and not so much like specific times. Um, and now they're not like little cute kicks. Now they are super duper, they like thumps. And sometimes it just takes your breath away, it takes you off guard, you know. So the next one is really an ongoing situation, which is the frequent urination. I have totally given up on trying to find ways to make this better. I I honestly think it's worse this pregnancy, and like I always say, you know, there's a lot you forget, but I really think, yes, I had frequent urination in my first pregnancy, but this is to another level. Okay, so the last topic that I wanted to chat to you guys about in this update is the VBAC topic. So, in my last update, I had mentioned that I was going to chat to my doctor about trying for a VBAC, and I was quite anxious about it. For those of you who don't know or haven't watched my last update, VBAC stands for vaginal birth after cesarean. So, with my son, I gave birth to him via C-section, and so that wasn't the plan. An it was an emergency C-section, but nothing life-threatening. There's a whole story behind that. But yes, I ended up having to have a C-section, even though I planned for vaginal delivery. And so this time around, I definitely want to try for a vaginal delivery again. But the good news, because I was just so worried about my doctor not sort of being for it, the good news is she is all for it. We had a very frank conversation about it, and she said she's happy to support me with trying for a VBAC. And so I was, yeah, like I said, I was quite anxious about it because I really like her and I really, really want to carry on um, with her in this pregnancy. And I knew that if she wasn't for VBAC, I'd unfortunately need to find another doctor, because that's just how serious I am about trying for a VBAC. I'm just really happy that VBAC is a yes from her. Trying for VBAC anyway. And so I'm going to do a completely separate video on the preparation for a VBAC, because there's quite a lot that I'm doing. But if I just kind of summarize it, because with my first pregnancy, honestly, I didn't do a whole lot to prepare. Um, I wasn't as educated. Doing my daily walking, prenatal exercise, like pelvic stretches, incorporating certain foods or that type of thing. Depending on the weeks, I'll, incorporate different things. I'm planning on looking at hypnobirthing, so I've got a book which I'll then discuss in the video that is concentrating just on VBAC preparation. I'm going to try and really enjoy as much as I can with the last bit of this pregnancy. It's been a hectic time. It's been a hectic 6 months, just personally, family, everything. And I'm just starting to get that feeling that I'm worried I haven't been taking it all in enough, which typically happens always right at the end of pregnancy. But I'm so looking forward to starting the third trimester, preparing for my VBAC, sharing that journey with you guys. And yeah, I think that is it from me. I will end off with the bump shot. So thank you guys so much for watching this update. I will be back very soon with my next update, and in my next update I'll be in the third trimester, which is crazy to think, but so exciting. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. There's lots of other videos that I will be putting out, not just to do with the updates. But yeah, that is all I have to say, and I wish you guys a very, very good and blessed week, and I will chat to you very, very soon. Cheers. So this is my bump shot for week 26. Yes, so I am almost done with week 26, and this is what my belly looks like from the front and from the side. It's getting big. Just lift my jersey up. There is the 26-week belly. Oh my goodness, I can tell I'm struggling now. On the other side. Yeah. Definitely getting big. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very, very soon. Cheers!